Yeah, I think it's always the same when you release new stuff. It's kind of a bit of a nervy time, actually. I think we'd say because like you put your heart and soul into it, and then when it's finally coming out, it's just the most exciting thing ever. Obviously, we've been listening to these songs now for how many months since we finished?
Well, we
3, 4
months. Yeah, so it's just like exciting to get about because you want everybody else to hear them and see what they think.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the album that we feel the most proud of, and I know it's difficult because we've said that each time, but that's like a genuine. We've got more involved each time we've made a record, and this one very much feels like we just really like this one. Not that we didn't like the other ones before, but we're very, very proud of it. And obviously, like Liam said, when it's about to come out, obviously it's been finished for a few months, and we've lived with the songs, we've listened to them over and over again, and you kind of keep remembering that no one else has heard them, and then it's an exciting time where you're kind of putting it out, because obviously if you've worked on something for a year and then you put it out, like with anything, if you've spent so long on something, it's kind of like there's like a vulnerability to putting, because people might hate it, and then we don't think they will. We hope,
Hopefully
but it's kind of you putting it out there and you're just hoping that people like it. So we hope people like it as much as we do, because we're very proud of it.
We basically we started the album kind of like January, February, and we kind of took time. We took like 10, 11 weeks or something like that. I would schedule it in the tour to set aside for recording time and writing time. So we all kind of went our kind of separate ways with different writers and stuff. And some of us were in LA together, and that's basically how we got most of the album done. Then when it came to like recording it and finishing bits and stuff like that, we kind of did what we used to do, which was bringing the producers to wherever we were on tour, and finish it with the mattresses against the wall and the laptop with the speakers and stuff like that. It's quite simple. So basically, most of the album was pretty much done in that slot of time that we had aside.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that for me, that's one of the most fun bits. Second to performing is like making that part of the record. We get to go and meet a lot of interesting people and sit down and work ideas and stuff. So yeah, it's really, really good fun. It's
a very rewarding process. Obviously, we didn't do a ton of that before. So the fact that I think you can go into a room and then you leave, hours later with a song that obviously didn't exist before, and then eventually when you see it on the record, it's like a cool thing thinking that you went in and did that. It's just a nice process. Yeah, it's not even like working really. You just sit around with your mates, really, just making a song, and then you actually figure that at the end of it, we actually did something. It's like nothing that you wouldn't do in a normal day, and then it's a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest it's been for us this time. Yeah. It's always a hard process because there's always certain songs that people like more than others. And yeah, was it that we had more songs this year? It was just harder to pick.
Originally, the album was meant to be a little bit smaller, and then we just couldn't decide on what albums to kick off and whatnot. So we actually ended up making the album a couple of songs bigger, so we could fit some of our favourite songs in it. To be honest.
Yeah, we shot the video. Yeah, we did it. Did we say where we did it?
New York City.
Yeah, you said it. It was a lot of fun. It was a different way that we've recorded a video. As to now, it was kind of very random how it was put together, but it's turned out really nice. It looks good. Yeah. And it was Phoebe's brother off Friends who was recording the video. I think that's so exciting. Yeah. What's his name? What's his name? He's got such a long name. Giovanni, that's it. What an absolute bad man. He was so much fun. And he was in Avatar as well, but he wasn't one of the blue people. And we got to there was one scene in the video where me and Louis were just smashing footballs in this big room in a hotel, and we're so lucky that nothing. Did anything break? Oh no, I broke a vase actually on that. Something always gets broken on
You're
the
ruthless like that, aren't you, Liam?
I'm quite the ruthless. Although my polo's done at the top, I'm quite the ruthless man. Well, I think it's been a great year for touring, and obviously this is our favourite album we put together, so it's been a good year. Big thumbs up.
It was, yeah.
Big thumbs up.
Did you want, Harry?
No.
Yeah.
It's been we've been we've been very lucky with everything that's happened to us. But this year's felt really good, actually.
Yeah, and the way the fans have stuck with us as well has been the most amazing thing, I guess, through everything that's happened this year.
Yeah,
That's been the biggest shower.
From the start of the tour, we've been very, the crowds have been incredible. We're obviously have finished this album now that we're very, very happy with. The fans just continue to be absolutely incredible. And, they just surprise us all the time with just how amazing that they are. Because obviously we're not here if they're not. And they've just been great. We feel good about this album.
The last couple of years in terms of touring have just been like insane. To play nearly 2 years on the bounce in stadiums was just unbelievable. I always say it on stage, but like not a lot of artists get to do that. And again, as Harry just said, how good our fans are. They prove it every time. Everything we do, they come out in their thousands and their millions to show us how loyal they are. And to do, as I said, 2 years on the bounce is just insane. And the crowd it felt like the crowd just kept getting better every night. And it was an amazing experience. And we've been lucky that we've been able to tour every year for the last 5 really. Yeah, we just wanted to get them involved because I don't think they realise how powerful they actually are.
Yeah, it's quite scary.
How powerful social media is, because that's their everyday on their phone. They don't realise how powerful that is. So we just decided that if we're gonna come up with this idea, we might as well get them involved, and they smashed it.
Yeah.
Came up with some great ideas. The whole video that we put together with all of them involved in it was insane, and they got a great reaction. And probably one of the most interactive things we've done was that, and it was great.
I think it's quite amazing as well to see, there's a lot of people. Everyone knows that they're, very dedicated on, social media and very kind of go to shows and stuff like that. But it's cool to see when you bring up really important issues, to see how people kind of react to that, and they come in and obviously show how much they care and show how much they want to, make a difference and change things. And it's cool to see the fans be so powerful in a different way, not just, voting for things or tweeting about things. It's amazing to see them, be passionate about things that are obviously really important.
Well, I think what we mentioned earlier. I hope they enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it, and as we enjoy it in general. We worked really hard on it, and as we have done on previous albums. But this one, we're really proud of, and we hope that they're proud of what we've done. And hope they've enjoyed the tour this year. It's been fun.